Hello, my name is Kelly Staggs, and I will be delivering my speech on the debate surrounding gun control in America in the 21st century. On an average day, 93 Americans are killed with guns. For every person, there are 2 more that are injured. Nearly 2/3, 62% of firearm deaths in the U.S. are suicides. 7 children and teens ages 19 and older are killed with guns in the U.S. on an average day. In an average month, 50 women are shot to death by intimate partners. Everyone is affected by gun violence. If you have not been directly affected by gun violence, then you know someone who has. There is much debate surrounding gun control. Gun control is a set of laws or policies that regulate the manufacture, sale, transfer, possession, modification, or use of firearms by civilians. It is estimated that there are around 875 million small arms in the hands of civilians, law enforcement agencies, and armed forces. Of these firearms, 650 million, or 75%, are held by civilians. Studies show that gun laws generally had no significant effect on violent crime rates or suicide rates. With those findings, it's safe to ask the question, do gun laws actually keep us safe from violent crimes committed with firearms? Not all crimes committed with firearms have been obtained legally. It's safe to say that if one wants to obtain a firearm, they will find a way. On average, there are nearly 12,000 gun homicides a year in the U.S. The number of Americans injured dwarfs the number who are killed. Over the last 5 years, there were more than 200 non-fatal firearm injuries each day. Of the 169,395 firearm deaths in the U.S. from 2011 to 2015, the most recent data available, 62% of those were suicides. Rates of firearm injury or death increase rapidly after the age of 12. Unintentional shootings of children and teens are underreported in the CDC data, possibly because of the difficulty characterizing a child's intent. On average, unintentional shootings involving children occur every 34 hours. On average, 50 women are shot to death by intimate partners. Domestic violence situations where the perpetrator have access to a gun increase the odds of femicide by more than 5 times. When it comes to the question of gun violence and how it correlates with gun control laws, the answer seems simple. More gun laws, less gun violence. While much gun violence is concentrated in gun-friendly states, a good chunk also takes place in areas that restrict gun ownership. The issue is less about gun control, gun crime, than about crime in general. It seems really simple, actually. Guns in the right hands help public safety. Guns in the wrong hands harm public safety. Thousands of people are killed and or injured by guns each year. There are laws that are put into place to protect us, but are not always followed. Gun laws often do help, but they do not stop those who seek guns in order to harm others. There's a lot of controversy that surrounds gun control. This is my visual aid. It's kind of hard to see because I didn't have access to a color printer, but it is gun casualties, death versus injuries. Homicide and assaults, there are a lot more injuries than deaths. Suicides and attempted suicides, there's a lot more deaths than there is injuries, meaning most of the time it's successful. Accidents are mostly injuries, and police shootings has the smallest number.